What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike, full-time media seller, 99% Amazon, 1% eBay. Today's video is a fun and different one. We got 25, I'm not sure how this looks to you. Should I go 25 or 25? 25 items you could sell on Amazon, media items, for over $50. So we're gonna cover 25 different items I have sold for over $50 on Amazon. And just for some context, these items I paid no more than $5 for like the higher end, maybe $6. So all of these sales I paid between $3.99 and $6.99 on the super high end for these sales. 25 items. I'm just saying, there's crazy money still to be made out there selling media on Amazon. But first, YouTube comment of the week comes from, listen, this ain't even like a name. It's like JS-FZ2XQ. Says, are you resurfacing all or some of the disc, or just not buying those that are scratched badly? So if you're selling disc media, right, and you're out in the thrift stores and you're scanning and you're like, oh man, is it scratched? Is it scratched? How much inventory do I resurface on a monthly, weekly basis? So I don't resurface every single week. I keep a little stack. I resurface about once a month. I thrift 2 days a week. I probably hit about between 12 and 20 thrift stores in a week. Every month I take 1 day to resurface. I resurface between 10 and on the super high end, like 40 disc. So it's not a lot. It's probably, I know it's less than 5% of my inventory. Now, how do you come to that conclusion? If there's a few scratches, right? That's fine if there's a few scratches. Disc can take a beating. CDs, DVDs, they can take a beating. Now, if there's deep scratches, usually with kids' DVDs, because kids like to handle their stuff, you know, they really don't care about it, then those I will resurface. You definitely shouldn't be resurfacing more than 10%. And even if you're at 10%, you're probably resurfacing too many. I appreciate the comments as always. You all are amazing out there that support the channel. Next up, the Discord comment of the week. What's Discord? I got a YouTube membership, $2.99, cheaper than a Happy Meal, cheaper than a head of lettuce. I paid $3.49 for a head of lettuce the other day at the grocery store. Maybe that should be my new saying. I get rid of Happy Meal because everybody knows that's cheaper than a head of lettuce. We got a private Discord. You see comments like this in there, questions, concerns, and we got weekly live calls. Sit down with me, sit down with Johnny, troubleshoot your eBay, Amazon business, get the answers, be in a group of like-minded people. I can't preach it enough. I don't care what anybody says. $2.99 is well worth it. You can write it off on taxes, and you're going to instantly level up your business. So we got John's card collection. Says, hey community, I've been selling on Amazon for about 4 months and sent in 1,000 units. Not too shabby, right? It's 250 a month. Pretty good numbers. Since then, I've had 2 instances where Amazon said that one of my units was not received. I am 99% sure that those units were indeed sent. Is this something that happens frequently to other sellers and just a part of selling on the platform? It's not a big issue. I'm just curious on what to expect. So this has been answered multiple times over there. I'm sure I responded and many others responded to this. You send a box of 100 DVDs and they count 99, they count 98. It happens, right? The only thing you can do to try to negate that from happening is making sure that the barcode is covered up, right? Not even a little slither of this, because they are just scanning your Amazon label. So if the barcode even has a little bit showing, there's a chance it will scan that instead of your FN SKU. That can happen. Another one that I don't have actively here is ones that have QR codes on the back, right? So maybe there's a barcode and then there's a QR code as well. You gotta cover up the QR code. And even if you do everything right, there is still a chance Amazon sooner or later is going to lose a piece of your inventory. It happens from time to time. It's just the cost of doing business, as lame as that sounds. I know a lot of you eBay sellers get bent out of shape when I say it's the cost of doing business, or even Amazon sellers, like when fees go up. Nobody's perfect. And think about it, if you worked at an Amazon warehouse and we're checking in, 100 DVDs in a box, you're just going as quick as you can because they track all of those metrics. They're not going to keep you around if you're moving slow. So you got to move as fast as you can. Mistakes happen. I just try to do my best to make sure all the barcodes are covered, make sure the QR codes are covered, make sure my F and SKU label is clear and stuck on the back. Not a big deal. Appreciate you joining the channel, getting over in the Discord, and asking a question. Don't be scared to ask questions. That's the whole reason I do this. If I didn't want anybody asking a question, there'd be no point in doing YouTube. Like, what's the point of me doing this if nobody ever asked me how this works, how that works, right? I want to provide value. I just don't want to sit here and talk about myself all the time, right? Like, maybe we can do something like that. Every sale, I will tell you a fun fact about myself. I need 25 fun facts. I don't know if I got them, right? Let's jump right in. It's sale time. The first sale sold for $51.57. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. This is a CD. I paid $1 for this CD. I do remember the cost of some of these because some of them are more recent than others. They're all at least from this year, so nothing really past this year. Maybe I should ride a motorcycle. Probably not. All Eyes on Me, Tupac. $51 in my pocket. It's not all profit. Probably made close to 40 bucks. I didn't put the profit in these. Just know on anything over 50 bucks, I'm probably taking like 70% of that into my bank account. Fun fact one, I have never ridden a motorcycle. Thank you, motorcycle gang. I ain't got nothing against motorcycles. I think you gotta be a little crazy, especially the way people drive nowadays to ride a motorcycle. But hey, to each their own. Not my cup of tea. We went from Tupac CD to Fall Out Boy. I mean, as long as it makes us money, we don't care. Fall Out Boy's Evening Out with Your Girl. $54.30 that sold for. I don't know why this Fall Out Boy CD is worth so much, but I know it sold fairly quick, and I know I only paid $1 for that. Fun fact number 2. I don't know. Fun fact number 2. Halloween is my favorite franchise of all time. Growing up, Michael Myers, my name's Michael. He scared the living crap out of me. So this is my favorite franchise of all time. I got movies. I got t-shirts. I got a sneeze. Listen, don't worry. I don't have the plague. Maybe I do. Maybe you just caught it. Moving on. DVD. Crusty Demons of Dirt. $54.44. This is one of those weird, like, motocross, X Games style videos. I believe I got this from a thrift store for $1.99 or $2.99. And when I scanned it, I'm like, really? This is going to sell for 50 bucks? And it sold pretty quick. Yeah, so we got dirt bikes driving by. We're selling dirt bike DVDs. I mean, I don't mind watching. I get fun fact number 3. I used to skateboard, believe it or not. Down in Philly, used to cruise the streets, downtown, my neighborhood. And I enjoy watching, there's this free channel on the Roku. And it was just like old skateboarding, videos where like they follow the guy skating and it's real low. I used to skateboard until I broke my big toe playing soccer. And I couldn't skateboard after that because you put so much pressure on that foot. I mean, I probably could still, but I'm not risking it. I'm too old. I'll break all my bones, and that won't be good for any of us. Next up, video game. Fallout 4 for the Sony PlayStation 4. Sold it for 55 bucks. Got this at a pawn shop for $3, brand new sealed. The TV show came out. This game shot up in value. So $3 into 55. Can't complain about that. On the topic of breaking my big toe, in the year, I believe it was 2000, I graduated in 2006. So 2005, I played soccer. I was the striker for my high school. Bodine High School for International Affairs in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I led the city in goals. I know. Listen, I wasn't that good at soccer. I was just faster than everybody else. So you just kick the ball, right? You give me a little bit of leeway, and I can outrun any defender on the other team. So Was I the best in the city? No, but did I have the most goals? You're damn right I did. And it got me nowhere. I'm not in the MLS. I can't even run. And that's how I broke my toe playing soccer, indoor soccer. Somebody missed the ball in college and kicked my toe, and I literally just shattered my big toe. Next up, How the West Was Fun DVD. I've sold this multiple times. Mary-Kate Ashley Olsen sold for $58.31. Now I need another fun fact. I already told you guys when I graduated, I played soccer. Fun fact, having a storage unit isn't all it's cracked up to be. Before I got the storage unit, I thought, man, I've officially made it. I'm a full-blown reseller. Look at my storage unit. I hate being in this storage unit. It's an expense, right? It's a write-off, but it's also an expense, and it's also a necessity in this business because you're going to run into large pickups and you need somewhere to process them. But I will say, I thought it would be a lot cooler. Like, I thought it'd be a lot more like Hot Shot. Like, yo, 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 what's up? I got my unit. I tell people I got a storage unit and they think I'm some kind of dirtball hoarder, right? So, storage unit life, don't buy into it, especially when you see it on the YouTube world. All right, next up. Tarot and the Journey of the Hero. This was a book. A tarot book sold for $58.61. A lot of these items, this is the first one. I got it for $0. Well, not really. I donated to the library. But I didn't pay anything specific for that exact item. Fun fact, again, me and Deb have been together since the year 2010. 2024, that's 14 years. Fun fact, I'll give you a little bit more information on that one, right? I found, well, one of her family members like, yo, why don't you just ask her out already? So the next day we had like a party. It was the 4th of July. And I just got smashed. I was toasted. I was fried. And I asked her out, and the rest is history. 14 years later, 4th of July is like an anniversary day. America and my relationship, I guess. Moving on. Streets of San Francisco, the complete series DVD set sold for $59.97. Fun fact, I don't like traveling. I traveled a lot when I was in college. Born and raised in Philadelphia, went to high school there, went to college at Michigan State University. I hate traveling. I even hate driving now. So like things that happen, these events, you know, Books and Beyond, all these different events that go on. I'm sure they're great events. I'm sure they're great time. Miami Seller Conference. I honestly have no desire to board a plane, get on a bus, drive 30 minutes anymore. I mean, maybe it's selfish of me, but I have my own community, right? I have weekly Zoom calls I'm on. I do a lot of one-on-one coaching. And for me, it just doesn't make sense. I'm not excited about, you know, flying out on a plane and going to one of these conferences and meet Mike. You're going to meet everybody. Not my cup of tea. I'm not a big traveler. I don't enjoy it like I used to. Next up, Olivia Newton, I think's her name. Let Me Be There. This was a CD. We sold it for $58.83. Fun fact, I've never heard a single song of this lady's. I've heard of her. Maybe I have heard one of her songs, but I can't recall anything off the top of my head, right? Like it's I don't know, but she's worth a lot of money. She also pops up later on in this. Next up, Dark Sun Creature Catalog, some D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, $59.90. Fun fact, I have never played Dungeons and Dragons. I know it has like a huge cult following. I've sold hundreds, if not over thousands of dollars in D&D stuff over the years. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's got a great community out there for those that need it. And listen, to each their own, you know, role-playing games, things like that, go for it. And that's kind of, you have to accept the fact, like if you enjoy doing something, then do it. Who cares what anybody else thinks? I give a shot that I don't have 50 million subscribers. No, if I can just help one of you, you know, change your life financially, so be it. That's all I care about. I don't get caught up with what anybody else thinks about me, right? Because if that was the case, I'm unemployed, I'm homeless, I live under the underpass, you know, that type of stuff. Next up, Cranium. Board game. Scan the new board games. Paid $2.99 or $3.99 from a Goodwill. This sold pretty quickly for $66.99. Whew, that's a lot of money for a board game. Another fun fact. Have multiple streams of income. I struggled with this when I first started, and I still kind of do today because it's hard to balance everything. You can be just a reseller and make a lot of money, but I think the more streams you have coming in, the better off you're going to be. And especially if you can get streams of income that really aren't that labor or time intensive. For those who don't know, I do the Amazon influencer program. I have the YouTube community, but that is time intensive. The Amazon influencer program is like as passive as it possibly gets. So I do have other forms of income, and YouTube don't pay squat. I make about like $160 a month in ads. So if you think I'm making any kind of money off YouTube, you are dead wrong. All right, next up, DVD set. Record of the Lodos War. This was like an anime collector's edition DVD. Sold it for $59.98. For all you people out there stalking this for eBay to Amazon flips, make sure you tip the channel like $3 million, because I put every single item that I sell, usually for big money, I put out there on the channel. So like, I'm literally a walking replens list for a lot of people that do that business model. And that's a fun fact. I don't ever plan on doing that. Is there a time and place where I think that business model makes sense? 100%. I think it's viable. But like any business, there's a time and a place, and you better learn everything before you jump into it. I had the relationships. I have the sources. Why am I going to go jump to the next thing if I'm working on getting this figured out and being more efficient than I already am? Next up, Ride the Lightning, Metallica. Fun fact, I'm not a big fan of Metallica. If I had to choose like bands from that era that I would put above Metallica, Journey, AC/DC, Def Leppard, Metallica just ain't my cup of tea. And this stupid CD sold for $89.88. I mean, that's insane. Whatever. I appreciate you Metallica people having the money to just spend $90 on a CD. Next up, Bob Ross Painting Series. 9 one-hour instructional guides, 10 DVD set. Sold it for $74.94. This one sat for a while, and I went back and I repriced my inventory about 3 weeks ago. And I was at about $85 on this. I paid $3, $2.99 at the Goodwill. I remember specifically. And I was at 85, and I dropped it down to 75, which is like the lowest merchant at the time, and it sold overnight. So a $10 swing got me the sale, and it turned my $3 into roughly $40 or $50. You gotta, fun fact, selling on Amazon ain't passive. There's still things you need to do. You can't just kind of wash your hands of this. Sure, you can get away with a lot less time in the business, but there are a lot of things you still have to keep up with, keep track of, make sure you're getting the cash flow coming back in. There's no other reason we do this besides to make money. Does anybody here watching this do this just for fun or just to collect books and CDs, DVDs? Nobody. I'm looking. Raise your hand. If you do this for fun and you don't care about making any money, raise your hand. Wait, we got somebody in the back. Oh, Johnny, he does this for free. Yeah, right. He's just as greedy as me. All right, moving on. True Calling, the complete series DVD set, sold for $69.99. I love the $9.99, mental mindset of, whoa, I got it for under $70. I got it for $69.99. It's kind of like the retail mind games that come along with it. Fun fact, the worst job I ever had was not CVS. The worst job I ever had was Macy's. I worked security at Macy's, and basically they would make you dress up like head to toe. I made $7.25 an hour, 10-hour shifts, stupid hour lunch. It was dreadful. I worked 40-hour weeks. My checks would be like $230 after taxes. Worst job. Macy's sucks. Don't ever work there. It was, I can't even, there's no words to sum it up. I worked many crappy jobs. Toys R Us, CVS, Macy's. So I've gotten to this point and I've worked a lot of crappy jobs. So that's maybe why I can get away with, not really caring too much about getting out there and scanning 5,000 items a day, because it could be worse. I could be dressed like a Secret Service agent at Macy's making $7.25. Keeps me going, I guess. Next up, Sharps Firearms, $69.99. This was an item, had a 0 sales score, didn't sell in the past 6 months. Took a risk on it. The prices seemed out of line. Priced it at $69.99. It sold within 10 days. From 0 sales in 6 months to 10 days, and it sold. Fun fact. Can't rely on the software. You have to have some knowledge base. The huge benefit to me existing is for you to make more money in ways other people can't. That's all this comes down to. I put secret sauce out there. You guys have it all. You have it all. You all should be making lots of money. People aren't doing these things. People aren't looking at their phones. You can have all the competition in the world. How many rejects are they passing up that they should buy? Enough said. Next up, King Lear, Royal Shakespeare Company. This was a PBS DVD. This was brand new. I remember this because I sent it in not that long ago. $57.98 for this DVD. Fun fact, I hate Shakespeare. I hate books in general. Even though this channel is the used book guy, it should be the used business guy, because I'm here to help you build a business selling media, selling books. I'm not here to read books to you and to tell you about how much Stephen King's, how great this book is, and how this would wind up in a landfill if it wasn't for me. And I love books. Let's see. There's an inscription inside. What? My heart is melting, and I haven't even read this yet. Dear Bill, Merry Christmas. It's about time we have Christmas in the same house again. Love, Jody. Wow. That's so... I hope you guys appreciate me and the fact that this book, Bill and Jody, we are carrying on their legacy. Oh my God. Who cares? How much am I getting for Pennywise, right? Pennywise. He lives in here and I'm Pennywise. I want to make money. I don't care about Bill. I don't care about Jody. Cool, they're in the same house for Christmas. Maybe Pennywise showed up, and that's why this book wound up with me, because Pennywise got a hold of both of them. Oh, I'm a lunatic. All right, moving on. Madame Secretary, the complete series, sold for $50.29. Fun fact, the current TV series me and Deb are watching and love, it's called Dark Matter. It's an Apple TV type TV series. So if you're into like sci-fi and like alternate universes, I'll give you a quick synopsis, right? You make a decision in life and you split off into 2 different universes, right? I decide to ask Deb out, or I don't decide to ask Deb out. So those split into 2 universes. What if you could go into different universes? Dark Matter. If that that was like a terrible pitch. I'm not a good salesperson, right? But Dark Matter is a great watch. It's still coming out on a weekly basis. 6 episodes now, maybe 7 by the time you see this. We love it. We watch all episodes in like 2 days. Next up, Tarot Revelations, $79.50. Another tarot, second tarot spotting. Got this one for free as well. Fun fact, don't rely on thrift stores. If that's your only model, sooner or later, you're going to get bit. Sooner or later, the Goodwills dry up. I went to 4 Goodwills the other day. The most items I got out of a single Goodwill was 3. Terrible. If I relied on those Goodwills, I'm out of business. Build relationships. That's how you win in this. I can't say it enough. Next up, GURPS, basic set campaigns. This is like D&D style stuff. Sold for $79.95. I got this from a little mom and pop thrift shop. It was labeled with masking tape. It's like 80 cents. So they put a piece of masking tape and they write how much. It's all out there. You just got to know where to look. Fun fact, I'm scared of heights. I used to not be as bad, but now, like, sheesh. I got to drive across the bridge or something. I just write it all off. Like, yeah, it was nice knowing you. I'm not going to make it to the other side. I am deathly afraid of heights. Not my cup of tea anymore. I walked across the Ben Franklin Bridge in Philadelphia one time when I was young, probably like 17, 18 years old. I don't even, like, there'd have to be like $1 million on the table for me to walk across that bridge again today. So Google the Ben Franklin Bridge. They got a little walkway from Philly to get over to Jersey where Camden is. I did it once when I was young, and now you couldn't pay me enough money. Next up, Scooby-Doo Mysteries Incorporated Season 2. Bolo Scooby-Doo sells for $79.99 Season 2. I was blown away when I scanned this, but Scooby-Doo, I always scanned Scooby-Doo. I like Scooby-Doo growing up. Fun fact, my favorite cartoon growing up was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Duh. I got like 10 Ninja Turtle shirts. I guess because my name's Michael and Michelangelo, like, I know it sounds cheesy, but when you're a kid, it's like you're Michelangelo. And of course, he's the coolest one of them all. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja. I'm kind of like a grown kid when it comes to like things I enjoy. Like, I like wearing graphic tees. Like, even though, I mean, I really don't care what people think about me, like how I dress. Like, I'll wear my Ninja Turtles tee and like my basketball shorts. Like, I don't care. Like, it is what it is. This is no reflection of your actual self. So if you're one of these people that think, you know, maybe you're down and out on yourself, who cares what I think? Who cares what this person thinks? I mean, look at this. I drive this old-ass car. I mean, this is like as old lady as it gets, right? The '08 Altima with the leather interior and the sunroof, right? Like, that's... I don't care. Could I have went and bought a brand new car? Yes, but at the end of the day... That's it. It's paid off. I got no car payments. It's a great car. Get out of the mindset of caring what other people think about your lifestyle choices. It means nothing. Next up, she's back. Olivia Newton. If you love me, let me know. Sold for $88.36. Yes, I still don't know who this lady is. But yeah, I'm running out of facts here. Fun fact. No, that's not a good one. I guess it is. Fun fact. I, at one point, was probably $40,000 in debt between my car and my credit cards. And through reselling and budgeting, I can tell you now I have zero debt, and I have a build-up emergency fund, and it takes time, right? If you're the person out there today that wants to start reselling or has been doing this, if you stick to a budget and you keep at it, anything is possible. And little bit adds up to a lot of it. It just takes more time, and that's A-okay. Don't feel like everything has to be a rush. I remember we had a book similar to this, same size, a smaller notebook, and Deb would write down every single bill, every single check, right? So every 2 weeks I get paid from CVS, same day. She would map out the whole year. And we were so broke, sometimes like half of this would be like half of the rent, and then the next check would be the other half. But thanks to that dedication and working a job I hated, now she has her own successful business. I have my own successful business. If I'm gonna go get Domino's after this, I don't have to worry about, you know, putting it on a credit card. Cash is king in this business. Grow at the speed of cash. Have a budget, get financially free, and just build upon that. I can't say it enough, as cheesy as it sounds. Being out of debt have an emergency fund, you'll probably live like 40 years longer because you won't have the stress. It's just part of it. Next up, Metu Neter, Volume 1, The Great Oracle of Tenuti and the Egyptian System of Spiritual Cultivation. $99.99. I got this for free. Lots of free bangers in this group. All about relationships, right? That's all it comes down to. Fun fact. I have been a vegetarian now for probably 4 years. Deb's been a vegetarian since she was 16. So let's see. She's been a vegetarian more than half of her life. That's crazy, right? She watched one of those videos when she was in high school where they like slaughter the animals. Like, here you go, 16 years old. Watch these poor chickens and cows get slaughtered. And that kind of changed her mindset. And I don't think there's a right or wrong. I could care less, right? You want a barbecue? Listen, invite me over. I'm in, right? I'll bring my own food. Hey, as long as you don't got no problems with me throwing on some veggie dogs, veggie burgers next to your, your beef burgers, your steaks, your wings. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't shame nobody on that. But it is kind of weird because I used to. I mean, there's good alternatives today. Chicken used to be my thing. I could eat chicken every single day. But now they got like the knockoff chicken sandwiches and everything. It's the same stuff, so I don't mind it. There are some health benefits that they say come along with it. I don't know. It's just a lifestyle choice. Eat all the damn meat you want. That's kind of my take on it. Yet again, here we are back to the whole idea of do whatever the hell you want. Who cares what other people think about it? The Drum Thing. This was a coffee table size book sold for $99.99. Coffee table books do well. Fun fact again. Deb's business started with a little crappy machine from Walmart. So she has an embroidery business. I keep her fabric here because when it's on sale, we get specials, right? It's labeled so we know what's going on. This is actually the box for one of her industrial machines. More fabric here. She started her business with like a $150 brother embroidery crappy machine from Walmart. Now she has 3 industrial warehouse multi-needle embroidery machines that cost all $7,000 plus for each single one of those. So anything's possible. If she can sell cat and dog toys to random people on the internet, you can sell Halloween DVDs and Stephen King books to anybody on the internet, right? The possibilities are endless. And I guess, I got to give her credit because I said, hey, you get to work from home. I got to go to CVS every morning. So it did kind of push me in the direction of starting this business, starting my reselling business because I seen the success she had. And it takes time, right? She didn't get here overnight. Years and years of, ideas, building customer trust, all that type of stuff. All right, we got 2 left. Packing Iron, Gun Leather of the Frontier West, sold for $99.99. Another coffee table size book. I only have 2 fun facts left. You got to make them good. I don't know. I really don't have much. Oh, the giveaway. The giveaway was my diet iced tea. Fun fact, since April 10th-ish, me and Deb have started, she wanted to lose a few pounds. It's easier if I tag along for the ride. So we started counting calories. So since April, beginning of April, to literally, I think last week or the week before, I am down 20 pounds. I know it don't look here, right? Like, my big belly. Ugh. 20 pounds. Am I working out? Am I getting swole at the gym every day? No, I'm not the workout guy. Pause the brakes here. Me and Deb enjoy walks. We go for walks in the morning. Probably about a mile and some change walk around the park. That's the extent of it. She literally got me counting calories. So you got a little app on your phone. You're going to eat this, burger. You scan the barcode. It puts the calories in there. You tell how much you want to lose. It gives you a calorie allotment. So you literally don't have to do nothing besides cut back what you eat. 20 pounds in 2 months. I know, it don't look it. But I can tell you, my stomach is shrinking some, and it really hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. I was the type of person, I've tried dieting in the past, but like working out, it's just not my thing. So we tried this. We're both getting good results. We're both down double-digit pounds. I'm going to continue to do this. I don't know where I'm going to stop, like when it comes to weight. Maybe like 180, 175, depending on how I look, I guess. But yeah, 20 pounds. I feel better. I'm eating less. I'm eating better. I'm eating smarter, healthier. And I'm not at the gym every day. So there really is no time commitment to me. And yeah, so if you're looking to lose weight, count calories. Give it a shot. I mean, you can't eat as much. That's all it comes down to. All right. Last one, we all know Benny Hill, the complete and unadulterated mega set, sold for $348.98. Best part about it, I paid nothing. $0 into $348. Do the math. I don't know. It's astronomical. My ROI is like infinite. Infinitely infinite. Fun fact, if I had to sell in another category, eBay or Amazon, I would do toys. Why? Because I enjoyed playing with toys growing up, right? Crossfire. Like Crossfire was my jam growing up. The little thing where you shoot the metal balls, that was it. Battleship, those types of games. And I see board games everywhere I look. I think that would be a cool business model. So if I ever, got struck by lightning and I couldn't sell media for some reason at all, I'd probably go the toy route. It would be Amazon. It would be eBay. It would be a lot of eBay, especially for like used parting things out, but I still would sell new toys on Amazon as well. So those are the 25 items I got for you today. But I do want to show you some stuff I'm sending, right? That's stuff we sold. What are you sending this week, dude? You still even sell on Amazon? 20 hours a week? You're not even a reseller no more, loser. All right, get my screen recorded. First up, something we've all seen, probably not a lot of us have sold. Skylanders. I know. Who the heck is buying Skylanders in today's world? We paid $2 from a, what would you call it? It's like a thrift shop, like an antique shop type thing where everybody's got different booths. There's only one at $14.99 new. We'll probably price it up. Probably go $19.99. We'll make around $10 a piece. After fees, probably make around closer to 8 or 9. And there was 2 of them, right? So super easy. This goes in the same box as the books, the CDs, DVDs. You just cover the barcode, cut it loose. DVD, we got a little bit of Cusack and Spacey. We paid $2. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. $7.71. This sells every single day, so you make $5 and change in your pocket, guaranteed. Why don't you all sell Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil? Wrestling. Fun fact, I love wrestling growing up. Sheesh. The Rock, Stone Cold, Vince McMahon, the Attitude Era. I mean, JR, Jim Ross, $5.89. We paid $1 for it. I actually got more. There was other wrestling ones too that I got that were profitable. This is something pretty cool, but I've already read Stone Cold's autobiography, and he talks about JR in it a lot. But yeah, I don't follow it today at all, but growing up, that was it. Like, I love me some Stone Cold, some Rock, some Kurt Angle, Hardy Boys. Wraith, Joe Hill, Charles Paul Wilson, no idea. I'm not big into comics or graphic novels. Nosferatu, right? That kind of rings a bell as a horror fan. Christmas Island, I have no idea. Or Christmas Land, no idea. But yeah, this is a pretty good book here. One used FBA, you make $27. You sell this at $42.49. I paid $2 for this from a library. libraries sell books. $27 thanks to going to the library to see what they were selling. Just saying. And this book is super clean. I could probably sell it as new, right? Shrink wrap this myself. Sell it for the $135 brand new. If Amazon asks for a receipt, I just lose everything and act like I'm a reseller, like a lot of these YouTubers. I'm a reseller. Yeah, sure. I won't go down that rabbit hole. That's for another video when I expose some of these other YouTube resellers. The list is long, and there's a lot of them I've been wanting to make a video about, but that'll be for another time. That's it. 40-minute long video in the books. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more usable videos. Bye-bye.